Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I'm back with another video. And in this video, I want to talk about Trisha Paytas and JoJo Siwa. Now, I had a lot of requests for this. I'm kind of late. It's been almost a week since Trisha posted this podcast. But I heard that Trisha Paytas said a lot about JoJo Siwa, so I want to react to it. So if you guys are here for that, stay tuned to this video. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I was going to try to do a little easy video today. I've tried several times to sit down and film it. The first time I filmed it with Nick, his microphone wasn't on, so I came in here and I was having a whole bunch of technical issues with all this stuff. So I'm going to try to keep it together for you guys, but I'm really falling apart. But let's see what Trisha Paytas and Oscar had to say about JoJo Siwa.
Our big story, and I'm...
Our big story.
I was surprised you didn't know.
Oh, no, I know you said it. I'm like, do you have a title and thumbnambl? You're like, I do. And I was like, uh-oh.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay.
Oh, is it bad?
No, it's kind of like, it's kind of camp.
I love a camp.
So, JoJo... sorry. Okay, sorry, hold on. You have to say it. Sorry.
What? Wait, what is it? What, do we know? Do you know this? Oh my gosh.
Okay,
I just love Oscar and Trisha together. Their chemistry is everything. I know that Ethan is trying to bring back frenemies right now, but I'm happy with Trisha, Oscar, and Moses. Trisha, please do not go back and do frenemies. You got a great thing going right now. Don't do it, girl. I don't care what they say. But Oscar's laugh to me is everything. I love this. I would make this like my ringtone.
JoJo Siwa reveals...
Oh my god, let me read it. What is happening?
JoJo Siwa reveals the 5 celebrities she would never have on her podcast.
No.
You want to guess who the celebrities are?
No. Is this I'm dead. Is this real? Where was this? Zach saying?
On the JoJo show.
Oh, on her own show. She asked herself this question?
I thought maybe it was on Joey's.
Right, on Joe. So she's asking herself, JoJo, which person do you never want on this podcast? Well, let me tell you, actually. Glad you asked.
Oh my God. I'm seeing stars.
Can we go in order?
Okay, before we get into this about JoJo Siwa and Trisha, like, I have to just say, I cannot believe that she said that she would not have Trisha Paytas on her podcast or that she wouldn't go on Trisha Paytas' podcast, but in the same video said that she wanted to collab with Gypsy Rose. That was originally what this video was going to be today. I wasn't going to sit down and react to this. Do we really need Gypsy Rose and JoJo Siwa to collab? I don't think so. So for JoJo to throw shade at Trisha in any way when you want to collab with a literal murderer? Talk about priorities, JoJo. Wow.
Does she have them in order? She ranked them.
She does.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh my God. I want guess who's
I'm in
number
my
1.
healing mom era. I have a soft spot for JoJo. I love JoJo. Let's hear it.
Oh my God. Wait, guess. Just throw out names who you think would be on it first.
Number 1, The Rock.
What?
Surprisingly, no.
Wait, interesting. Actually, I don't know. I didn't know she had enemies like this, except for me. Okay. Wow, I don't know. To me, she seems very like a non-hater
It's
person.
someone that you also dislike and you talked about recently. A woman.
Oh no.
Are they celebrities, like actual celebrities or influencers?
This first one is a celebrity, an actor, formerly like a
Candace Cameron Bure.
Yes.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. We
That lady really truly is insufferable, and she is nothing like the character that she played on Full House. DJ Tanner would never. I was thoroughly disappointed with how she turned out. I really truly was. If you would have told like 5-year-old, 6-year-old Dustin that DJ Tanner was a homophobic piece of shit, I would have told you that you were a liar. But 36-year-old Dustin in 2024 now knows that she actually really is. So I could see why JoJo Siwa wouldn't want her on her podcast.
We go with that for sure. Absolutely, JoJo. You're on the right track. Who's number 2? Candace Cameron Bure is wild, and I love it. First, I gotta watch. Did you watch it? I have to see how she's saying this because this is kind of iconic.
That's truly. I
want to know, like.
First of all, this was in a lot of articles because of the Candace Cameron Bure like angle. It got picked up everywhere. It was like on People. It was on E.
Oh wait, really? When did this happen? Yesterday? I did not see this anywhere.
I think the last night into this morning is when I saw it get picked up.
I'm usually on it. Okay.
That's why I think because you were kind of like buried in there, like you weren't the lead story. You know what I mean? Like you weren't the headlines. But Trisha,
I'm behind Candace Cameron Bure as far as a headline.
And Candace Owens was next on there too, which kind of makes sense.
This company is a little scary that I'm in. Yeah,
too.
Yikes. This is putting me in like homophobic territory. which is a little scary, but okay.
Trisha Paytas has shifted, you guys. She is no longer homophobic or any of those things. She's actually a gay icon. I still sing Showtime in the shower.
And then number 3, Trisha Paytas.
Wow. Did she elaborate?
She did elaborate. So how she introduced it was,
Okay.
we're about to get messy. The thing is, I don't believe in being a for views, but if you try it with me, game on. If you open that door, I will walk through it. Okay, it's fierce.
Oh, that's how she
that's
like,
how she opened the whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, got it.
And then this is for maybe this will make you feel better. So for you, she said, "This is tough for me because me and Trisha were friends. Trisha has a lot of shit to say."
Whoa.
Oh, the first sentence we
Whoa,
already have.
I'm not Colleen. I'm not becoming friends with 13-year-olds over here, okay?
Oh my God.
We were friendly, and she was very nice and very sweet, but there was...
I never took that Trisha and JoJo Siwa were friends. I always thought that Trisha Paytas was paying homage to JoJo Siwa when she would do the pigtails and stuff like that and dress up like a cheerleader. But how many of y'all thought that JoJo Siwa and Trisha Paytas were friends? I never, ever got that.
No hanging out, just to be clear. There was zero hanging out outside of filming. Zero. I got invited to New Year's Eve and I thought it was weird. And that, and I didn't go because I was like, she's very young. I can't go spend New Year's Eve. Okay. So just to be clear.
So the first sentence already debunked.
Not because of JoJo. JoJo's sweet, but she was very young.
Okay, this is tough for me because me and Trisha were friends. Trisha has a lot of shit to say about me nowadays.
That's actually not true either. Let's debunk this. I think you defending Colleen saying what she did wasn't that bad when she literally sent nudes of me unsolicited to a fan. So that's been confirmed by Colleen, and you defending her triggered me a little.
Okay, I'm kind of living for Trisha Paytas actually standing up for herself in this moment because that would be so traumatic. Like, imagine you do a podcast with someone and they're doing all this crazy shit before they ever sit down to do that podcast with you. And they're sending your little nudie pictures and things to people. I'm glad that Trisha's really like standing her ground here with this. And she's not being emotional about it. She's just saying it for what it is. Because what Colleen Ballinger did to her was disgusting and gross and nobody deserves that. But JoJo Siwa, let's not forget that whole Howie Mandel podcast where you sucked Colleen's ass and basically defended her the whole time and made excuses for her and her behavior. That is just so weird, girl.
It's not about you, JoJo. It's about you defending. So first there. Second of all, you're also defending Abby, who verbally abused children. That's just fact. I think my issue, and I said this, I actually really like JoJo. I like root for her. I love her music. I think I raised a JoJo Siwa. I think that's who I would be if I was a superstar. You know what I mean? But I think her defending people is the problem. Definitely JoJo's not the problem. I don't think she's like aware that she's defending like actual horrible people that were adults that befriended her as a child. So like, of course she's trying to, it's like you're defending your parents. Your parents can be horrible people, but it's like, those are the people you run as a kid, so you're going to defend them hardcore. So but did I have stuff to say about JoJo? I think with her song even, I like was defending her.
No, I was the one that was harder on JoJo.
Go for Oscar. I was like,
Girl, we can all be honest. Britt Smith's version of that song was way better. It did better in the charts than JoJo Siwa. JoJo Siwa's version was trash. We all know it. We can accept that. Like, you don't even have to give her the pleasantries, Trisha. Like, for real. Let's just be honest and call it for what it is. That song sucked. Specifically, JoJo Siwa's version of that song sucked. It was weird. The video didn't match the song. It just did not do what it was supposed to do, and it didn't give what it was supposed to give. So I'm all here for the JoJo Siwa slander in terms of that song specifically.
I like a rebrand. I like the song. I thought things were catchy. I thought her music was good. Like,
really, the only thing you were hard on her about was the Colleen stuff, the Abby stuff, and then you talked about the girl group, like the girl group allegations or whatever. But that's not your fault.
I got a lot of comments about that too, and I wasn't even aware that JoJo Siwa was ever in any girl group. But apparently, allegedly, JoJo Siwa wasn't really the nicest person to work with in that girl group. That's just what I read. I don't know if that's true or not. But from what I remember reading, there were a lot of allegations in terms of that. I don't understand why she would be upset with Trisha talking about that. She has a Hot Topics podcast.
I didn't even know. Like, I'm like, if this is true, this is I feel like, yeah, I think I've always been fair to JoJo because I do really feel like I'm not trying to say she's a victim, but I feel like she definitely didn't have right people around her for so much of her career. Not to say she's not a superstar. I think she's a superstar. I think she's super smart. I think she's a little bit of a troll, which I totally respect. Like, I feel like I've always said that, right? Yeah. I'm not even mad. I'm really just trying to clarify because once again, JoJo, we were cool, not friends. Okay, but we were cool. We are cool. Like, truly, I don't blame JoJo for, like, any of it. Like, she doesn't like me because I exposing the truth about Colleen, which was like she sent weird unsolicited nudes of me, confirmed, had viewing parties of me naked with her friends and sending it to people and making fun of my body and stuff. Like, she was an awful person. Like, that's it. There's other stuff.
I don't think it was. I think that Colleen Ballinger actually still is an awful person to this day. And it's still so weird to me that she tries to connect with people on that level. She still posts videos that are like kid-centric. And I really don't think with all the allegations that have been put out there about her and all the receipts that have actually been proven to back up a lot of the allegations, I don't think that she should be able to make that type of content anymore, but she is still here doing it. And at this point, it really just feels like she's doing it out of spite to piss people off. But that's just my opinion.
Her being friends with Adam underage, like all that other stuff. But for me personally, she was awful. She knew it. She said she's a coward. And JoJo just defending that is like very, it just like really, it is very like triggering. I'll just say that. And that's the only thing I was ever trying to say, because I don't think she really understood like the severity of defending this person who like actually hurt like so many people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think she like missed the mark there. So I always say this. I always think JoJo is like so smart. She's like the number one thing. But like, I do think also, maybe it's a narcissistic in me. I think maybe she said that so we talk about her on this podcast. You know what I mean? Look, JoJo's a superstar.
The group was so random. Also,
yeah.
That's actually not really crazy. That's kind of like Jedi mind tricks. And I feel like that is something that JoJo Siwa would do to get Trisha to talk about her and then maybe come on her podcast. That is actually pretty smart, because think about it. Trisha's talking about all this stuff with Colleen. What better way for JoJo Siwa to clear the air about Colleen Ballinger than to come on the Just Trish podcast? Because if I was Trisha, I sure as hell wouldn't go on JoJo Siwa's podcast.
The JoJo Siwa Now podcast, it's just JoJo. It really is.
It's called Just JoJo?
No, it's the JoJo Siwa Now podcast, but it literally is just JoJo. Like,
just JoJo.
It's her in her merch room, and she's talking.
Love it. I love
as far as maybe I'm wrong.
Iconic.
I always have to put the disclaimer, maybe I'm wrong, but every video I've seen.
Yeah, it's her in that room.
Yes.
Is she has a video of it somewhere? Is it on YouTube? I swear I've never
She has the JoJo Siwa Now like podcast Instagram, and that's where like the clip was.
Love
but
it.
It's an iHeart Radio podcast. So
Okay,
I don't know if there's video.
Maybe JoJo doesn't want me on JoJo Siwa Now, but you could come on Just Trish, girl. Like, honestly, come on Just Trish. I would ask that like we get final edit, but I would love for you to be on. And I truly like her. Like, I truly always have a soft spot for her, and I feel like she's so smart at like everything, like marketing, everything. I think she's amazing. I love that she always performs Pride. We're in our lesbian era right now. We love every lesbian. I would never send lesbian hate ever. Never. That's like no, never. Any lesbian, even if you're like the worst kind of, I just love lesbians right now. Like, it doesn't matter if you're horrible. I want to be your
Trisha Paytas likes Chapel Roan, y'all.
ally. Because, you know, I'm there in the queer. I'm not full on lesbian, but I'm there. I'm halfway there. And girl, let's be real. You want to name your girl Freddie Mercury after Freddie Mercury? I named my daughter after Elvis. Like, I feel like we are one and the same. I do feel it's a little inspired by me. Freddie's going to be a girl. Okay, iconic. Just telling your baby names before it happens. I like it, but
if you're lesbian, even if you're the worst.
yeah. No lesbian hate here, you know?
That's true. Even when JoJo was getting like trolled by homophobic people,
yeah.
I'm like, listen, I have your back, JoJo.
For sure that.
Oh
and
my
all
God.
the fake anything. Everybody thinks just fake drinking, fake whatever. Love it. Like, you're so camp. You should be the Met Gala. Like, what was Zendaya? She's like the leader of the
Girl, Trisha, now I love you to pieces, and I have defended you tooth and nail lately because I think a lot of people claim you sideways and wrong. But please do not push JoJo Siwa to be any more strange than she already is. She looks like a village person running around doing that crazy ass dance. Like, do not encourage that behavior, please.
the Met. What is it called? Like the ambassador? Yeah, she's the chair. JoJo Siwa should be it next year. We love it.
God,
girl, come get the... If you come on the podcast and make no... You can't have any edit, I'll give you the rainbow Birkin. I would love it. No edits. 0 edits. Just raw. I'll give you that rainbow Birkin, girl.
Girl, give me the rainbow Birkin. I could use it. I could resell that. I ain't got no use for it, but I could make good use of it. Shit.
100%. That's my offer. And I'm being dead serious about that. I just curiously do want to know so much, like her lore, her brain, the way she thinks. Because she is nice and she is smart. Like I've always said this. So...
Oh my God.
I don't know.
That's so funny. I just love that it's 5 guests I would not have on this podcast in which I have no guests. It's just me talking about myself and my songs and my merch. It's so funny
Nobody
to me.
comes on the podcast anyway, but just in case.
It is a question.
I'm sorry.
I thought there was someone there.
made me
mouse,
scared.
a rat. No.
Oh yeah. There could be a mouse, not in here though. Oh my god, no! That's wild though that I'm in the same category as like Candace Cameron Bray, Candace Owens, and Trisha Paytas.
Yes, and then her.
That is such a weird way to group Trisha Paytas in with a bunch of people like Candace Cameron and Candace Owens. Like, why would you do that? She's definitely going for those outrage views. I think that Trisha's onto something. She's definitely trying to go on Just Trish podcast.
Number 5 that makes you feel better. 4 was an ex-lover that was unnamed. I think, yeah.
Wow.
So I haven't put them on.
This person I'm not going to name, but they're on the list.
And then 5th was just all her exes. So I don't.
Wow.
Wait, what? Two spots for
Two
exes?
spots for exes. They should have done one.
This was clickbait. She was
Damn.
just
No,
like,
yeah. She's rage baiting. She's like, let me get some. You're not going to react at me, girl.
like,
I'm in my
let's
happy.
see, from all those people, there's one person that's going to talk about it, that I want to talk about it.
Well, maybe Candace Owens. She'd be on YouTube.
Both of the Candaces definitely need some clout. They'll both, like Candace Cameron Bray, like, don't want to have to talk about this, but, and like, don't talk about it, period. Girl, we're on the same page with Candace Cameron Bray. That girl, that's my least favorite person in Hollywood ever. Just acting like so, like, don't want to talk about this, but no one is asking your opinion about the Olympics. Candace Cameron Bray, like, stop. So.
Okay, I'm going to stop it here. I think they're done talking about JoJo Siwa. I just think that this whole thing is weird. I'm proud of Trisha for standing up for herself and actually calling out Colleen and still somewhat holding JoJo Siwa accountable for that horrible podcast that she did with Howie Mandel. But I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you guys want to see JoJo Siwa and Trisha Paytas collab? Do you think this was all fake? Do you think that JoJo Siwa set Trisha Paytas up to get her to talk about her to come on the podcast? It definitely, to me, seems like something that JoJo Siwa would do. But if you made it this far in this video and you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like it and leave me the water emoji, because you guys, I'm thirsty and I'm out, and that's really truthfully why I'm in this video now. But I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.